Be removed. He's not going to be removed. He's not going to be removed.
You feel confident in that?
Not by me.
My 357 Magnum is comfortable with that. End of story.
And they remove him in the Senate.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'll cause physical violence in this country that we haven't seen since the first Civil War. I think it'll become the second Civil War.
I would think that there would be a strong movement. It would be very negative. Possible violence. Not that I'm condoning violence. There'll be a lot of mad Americans. Possibly 70, 80 million Americans on the loose, not very happy. What we're seeing is
steal the election. All bets are off. How about Civil War? Let's go for it.
Tired of people talking about the Civil War, always threatening a Civil War. It's such big talk, and I don't even think, like, when they talk about this idea of a Civil War, I don't even think they know what they're talking about. Like, what's involved in a Civil War? Like, what type of damage would be done in a Civil War, like the last Civil War we had? How many lives would be lost? What property and destruction is done? How would our government be, I don't know, maybe destroyed? I don't know. But this idea of people just throwing out a Civil War, it's so annoying to me because they don't mean it. They do the tough talk, try to scare people or just do this tough talk that has no relevance to nothing. There is not going to be a Civil War. It's not an option. Maybe somebody will do like they did where they stormed the Capitol. Maybe somebody might do that, stupid enough to do that. Or maybe somebody might pull out a gun and go shoot people. Maybe they'll be stupid enough to do that. But this Civil War would be a huge undertaking that the vast majority of Americans would not be in favor of, would not even be involved in. But you listen to these people say, so to me it's like they're cowards. They're doing cowards talk. They know they can say or talk about, if we don't get this done, there's going to be a Civil War, because there's no consequences for them saying that. They don't have to back it up. They don't have to do anything. All they have to do is stand up there with a mic in their face and holler Civil War, and it makes them sound like they're tough. Tough talk. I think this talk of Civil War is cowardly. I think it's cowardly in the sense that, and actually, this talk of Civil War is ignorant. It's ignorant because you don't really have to back up what your stand is. Like, they're talking about voter fraud, and this is the reason for. There's no voter fraud, but they talk about that, and this is the reason for Civil War. Something's going with democracy. It's a bunch of bullshit. But the ignorance of it is that instead of proving it, logically proving it, or logically making a stand, or coming up with some real evidence to make this stand, what people like to do is they like to throw out these severe, extreme terms, such as Civil War. There's going to be a Civil War. Anytime I see somebody who does that kind of talk, I immediately don't have respect for them. You just showed me who you are in your mindset, and that's not a person I would ever follow. If you're going to follow a true leader, it's got to be somebody of truth. It can't be based on a lie or superficial or alternate reality. That's all I got on that.